Hello everyone, I have found the ultimate way. The ultimate way, of course, to um to get the right sound for Metallica. So I searched on and I searched a lot, but I mostly first started to listen to. I'm just gonna let you catch here. There's many of me here. Sorry. So here, Master of Puppets, I listened to it. Alright? I don't know if you're going to be able to listen to it, but I have found a setting on my amp that I was able to, um, a setting on my amp so that I would be able to get the exact sound. Now, of course, for this sort of thing, you do need a Epiphone guitar in somewhat way because they play with ESP. If you have ESP, it's even better. But they play with ESP guitars, and they are on the base of 2 pickups instead of 3. So if you play with a Stratocaster or a Telecaster, which has only one pickup, I believe it's going to be only that. It's going to be a bit weird. But it's not going to be exact way they do it exactly. The right sound that you're searching for. I have here my Epiphone SG special model. Alright, so the beginning that. That. And then you switch to this. But to do that, to have the right sound, on your Epiphone you need to have rhythm on. And then I'm going to show you my tones on my amp, which I'm going to do on another video, so I can just put them back together. So right now I'm not doing that for now, but it's supposed to sound like this. I think my G string, is it my G? I believe it's my G. There's one string in there that's just bad. I think it's my G string that's gone bad. Good. Maybe I was bending the strings a bit too much. This part is really hard. That sounds sort of like that, but I'm not sure. whatever. Okay, so basically that's it. You only need to be in rhythm, and then you go back to clean mode, and then you go back on your treble on your guitar. So you have that, and then I believe I'm just gonna put down my mic a bit, because I was gonna say it's when it's higher it's better, but sometimes it just picks up. So then after that, you will have to find yourself a you're gonna have to find yourself a drive, or a bit more drive kind of sound. So you're gonna go into your crush setting on your line 6 amp. I'm doing this video only for line 6 amps if you don't know this, but it's basically because a line 6 Spider amp has a right sort of sounding for this exact whatever you're trying to find. So I'm just going to show you everything what you need to do on the amp, but right now I'm just going to show you what I have to do on the guitar itself. So on that, you're going to go in the middle setting between your treble and rhythm on your guitar, just so that you're going to and don't forget, there's two guitars playing at the same time. So what I'm playing is the kind of the both of the guitars, but mainly the sounds that you hear as most. But this will be certainly the first, like the backing guitar, the guitar that's in the back that you don't hear as much clearly, because even the solo you don't hear it as much because there's this part that's playing over it too. Whatever, you know that part? That part is played over this. You know? So these two parts are playing together, and we're playing the guitar that does whatever. So we're playing that guitar, the guitar that plays the solo, in the background. So for some reason they put it like lower sound, and they lowered the sound of the backing guitar. So it's like a sort of backing track for the guitar, but you play it more. So it's sort of like this is the backing track, but it's played louder than the actual solo for this sort of part. But it's playing louder at the beginning, and then it just transitions weirdly in my head. So it's just weird. But with the chorus, with the crunch, what we want to go is so you're playing that in the background, but you start playing it very not that loud. So you're gonna need a volume pedal for this one also if you really want to have it really good. Then you're gonna go back into your insane when you were playing, but you're gonna stay in treble or in the middle if you want. and then you're gonna do you did that. So then you're gonna do that. And then you go in rhythm. So then you go in rhythm. You leave that together, leave that playing in the background, and then you're gonna just go. Wait. That's it. And then while you're playing this the second string, you're gonna go up here. This sort of thing. So. Yeah, that sort of thing. Then it goes back on to. So you're gonna go back in treble. Alright, so that's the whole thing for the guitar, mostly, for that song. And then I'm going to film for my guitar. See you there. Alright, so this is the amp. This is the Spider 4 15 watt. So we're gonna try the clean part on there. So the clean part is actually sorry, I'll just have to put you down somewhere if I can put it up. So that part, this is the settings for it. Alright, so for it you don't want a lot of drive. So this is the drive. Don't want a lot of drive. So just middle is fine. And if you want a bit more at the beginning for doing your, you know, well, you can put a little bit like this. I put it like this. This works. And just mid of bass or something like this. A bit too much. So I put it like this. And then mid is very important. So that's how it's going to be. And then the treble is going to be high. They put the treble mostly high on everything. So there's my little dot there. I put it right here. My channel volume, that's all depends on what your sound and how much volume you want to put into your amp. So we're gonna skip this. And the chorus and flange, we're gonna put it right here. So play with it so that you could have it right here, sort of it. Because here you can put it even there, where the phaser starts, and it's just gonna be weird. And then the phaser starts. Right? So right there, it's just too big, too weird. So just under that. So you can play also. I was gonna say you can play Nothing Else Matters. So with that too. And of course, there's a little bit of reverb. So just put that right there. So the reverb is right there. Put that right where it points the reverb. And if you want more, you can even add more. And that's it. The volume, I'm just gonna put it up for me. It's gonna be good. And that's the setup for the clean. That's the clean setup, alright? So I'm gonna show you a bit how it sounds, and you can play Nothing Else Matters with it. So it sounds really great for Nothing Else Matters too, as the clean parts, so I really like this. Then for the crunch, it's nothing really hard. You keep the same things, but you want a bit more bass, you want a bit more drive. The same kind of drive that you want, but you just want a bit more bass. The mid, you're gonna play with it normally. The treble, you're gonna play with it. You're just gonna move it so that it stays at the same point where you set up your clean, but the bass, you just add a bit more of it. Save it until it goes on. That's what I like about this amp, is that you can save it and then you go back on. And then you can do this part here with that. Oh, and yeah, don't forget that there is a sort of reverb in here too. You want that sort of reverb in there. They have reverb the whole time, so you keep that, but no chorus flange, not chorus flange, nothing in here, nothing there. All right. So here, this is not heavy enough, right, to drop into that sort of thing, right? It's not as heavy. It's not that heavy. So when you go in metal, it's heavy too, but it's not heavier for me. It's not heavy enough for me. You can add a bit more volume, but it's not heavy for me. I like the intense. You can use it, the metal setting, or you could use the insane, but I like the insane more for that. And this, I had a bit more drive, so I want it very harsh on it. And when you add more drive, be careful with your plucking, because you might get some plucking, like finger or like if you pluck with your like a snap pluck, it might do like a little weird thingy twangy, but if you like that, it might be fun too. Experience it also, that's a good thing to do. Add a bit more bass, keep the bass there for the rest of the whole time, and just move your knob so that it all sets up to that setting, because we're gonna keep the same setting. We're gonna get the treble at the same place where we want it. The volume, you don't touch it. You keep it, the volume, you keep it as what you want. You have it as heavy as you want. That's your choice. No chorus flange, no nothing, no phaser, nothing. And a bit of reverb, because it's going to be very fun when you do the da-da-da-da-da-da-da. So you're going to hear it right there. Let me just get that. Oop, that was my guitar. And that's the insane mode I use also for the solo at the beginning. But as I said in the other part of the video, you need to put your rhythm on. Your knob needs to go on rhythm for this part, or else it's gonna sound weird. So you need to have that little twangy rhythm thing, right? So
So that's the thing. But also when you do a, then you want to do, so that part it's all the same thing, and then you go into the solo. So this is your solo setting. The insane mode, I use it for my solo setting. So that's it, you know. That's pretty much it. That's for the whole setting. And then you just use your I have my I have a lot of things here. But I just use my FBV2 line 6 pedal to switch from clean to heavy. And then I can go to chorus, and then I can go 2 taps and go in heavy. So it's all about what you find is very fun with your amp. Play with it along. I find the FBV pedal is very good, and it's very helpful to change in the models, because when you set up these models together like that, it helps a lot. It really helps a lot. All right. So that's it for the video. I'm gonna see you in the next one, and I hope you like it. I hope you found this very informative. That's how I play my. That's how I set up my thing. They, if you really want to use their setup by Metallica, if you want to really use their own setup, um, you have to buy a Marshall amp. You need to buy a preamp on top of that. You need to buy like a header, a head amp for your Marshall amp. So you need to add a head amp on your Marshall amp, and then you plug your guitar into that, and you plug that amp into a bunch of other system and old technology. Well, all old technology, like I don't like. You can plug into a big bass thing. That's how they do it. That's how they recorded it. But today you can do it with software. You can do it with software instead of hardware. You can use softwares that can do the same sounds as well. So uh, play with it along. But if you have money enough to buy yourself some softwares, go ahead, buy yourself a Marshall amp and do exactly how they want. But I don't really know how that will be necessary for your entertainment. I believe this amp is just good enough for that simple entertainment. And as I said, in the clean setup, you can even play multiple songs of Metallica. Well, not multiple. Well, you could play a lot of songs that are in clean, because they also use chorus to a chorus flange to do a little twangy thing into it. And then they use, if you want to be more specific, my wah doesn't have batteries in it, so I couldn't use it in this video. I could put batteries in them if you really want me to do that, but you know, it's all about experience, and it's all about experiencing how the soundings and how it sounds. So if you really want to do that, you can buy yourself a wah pedal, put a wah pedal, and use your wah pedal with that on top of all of these settings. It's gonna work as well. Um, Also, a volume pedal will help a lot if you want to do transitions. That's pretty much all I can say really at that point. And you can use a drumming backing track. There might be a lot of them. I don't know where you might get them, but SoundCloud could be a place. I'm not really sure where people get their backing tracks. I do my own things, so whatever, you know. So I hope you liked the video. If you did, leave a like. under there, and leave some comments. I will read pretty much all of your comments. So if you can leave a comment to tell me a little supposition, and something that I didn't get quite clearly, something that I might have skipped, just give me let me a little comment down below, and I will answer you with whatever question you have, and I'll see you in the next video. Subscribe to my channel if you do want more content of this. I don't do a lot of content because I don't have a lot of time, but I will do my best if you guys show that you have interest in my stuff.